Coxcrow on Irie Jam Radio.
Diving into the high energy competitive world of Sound Clash with none other than the Kingpin, the powerhouse selector from the legendary King Addies International. Hailing from East New York, Brooklyn, Kingpin joined the iconic Addies family in 2011 and quickly made his mark as one of the most feared and respected Sound Clash warriors of his generation. From dominating New York's dancehall scene to shelling stages across Europe, Asia, and the Caribbean and beyond, Kingpin carries the 38-year King Addies legacy with unmatched skill, precision, and passion. He's not just a selector. He is also a talented drummer. I know about that. Producer.
you know, sir, me never know that Kingpin.
Yes. Yeah. And curator of Addies war chest of exclusive Dubplates. And now he's gearing up for the ultimate showdown, Vengeance Clash, Firelings versus King Addies, happening Friday, August 15th at the Compound in Queens.
Murder.
Kingpin, what up?
I'm here, man. What's going on?
Miss Denise Bell finding the place.
Kingpin, what's up?
David Levy.
Oh, yo. I just heard a voice out of nowhere.
How you doing, man?
I'm here, man. How you doing? You good?
I'm good. Are you ready? Are you ready for this clash? Are you ready?
I am definitely ready, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for it to be over.
How do you prepare? See, ready for it to be over. I thought you were ready for it to start.
Well, yeah, you know, when you're anxious, that kind of style, that kind of way, that way.
David, I can tell you something.
Go ahead, tell me.
He have a demeanor like me, where we always say, boy, I really want us to come and done, yes? Because in our minds, we done mash up, kill everybody, everything that just already. So move on to the next. You know why I'm saying that? We were around each other on Wednesday night. Mm-hmm. And the vibes was just, wonderful. Wednesday night, we were at a place and we were doing some stuff. They do it like karaoke, but it's not karaoke. It's with a live band. And okay. Kingpin was there singing and mashing up the place. He gets shy and say, boy, I don't want to sing now. Big Denise Bell for in my presence, I not sing. But it was really, really vibes, really good. So I know you're going to take the title again.
Okay, I'm curious. What do you do to prepare for a song? What do you do?
Prepare? You gotta the most important part about preparing for a sound clash is listening to what the other sound plays often. So you have to study.
But suppose the other song tricks you. Says, I'm gonna play these songs and make him think these are songs, but I'm gonna hold back some songs for the clash.
Yeah, I mean, of course, there's always gonna be surprises, but you can't change your dub box in that little space of time, man. You know what I mean? So you're gonna. There's always there's always certain tunes you have to go back to, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's not to say that I'm going to copy it or anything, it's just to know what to expect. You understand?
Suppose I am the only guy in Dubplate land that had a Bob Marley special.
Well, we're going to have to prepare for it some way, somehow.
So how would you prepare? Does Radigan ever pull a Bob Marley Radigan?
No, he doesn't. He plays.
He never pull a Bob Marley. He pull a Dennis Brown, a Freddie McGregor, Gregory Isaacs, Burning Spear, but he never pulled a Bob Marley.
Nah, not that I know of. Not that I know of.
That you know.
Yeah.
What record or what dubplate is the dubplate that maybe have killed most selectors in history? What is the one dubplate or one rhythm or one song that has killed them dead, pop off them head, off them dread?
I'm not sure which song or which rhythm, but I know like certain artists for sure. Like who? Garnet Silks and Dennis Browns and Nitty Gritty, those artists are, that passed away before everybody could get to them. Those are the ones the exclusive dubplates. Those are the ones where, will do the most damage to somebody.
And you'll find a guy like a David Radigan, you'll find the guys from the Far East that they would have some unique dubplates. And you got to have the money I mean, back in the day, King Addies had every plate you could think about, right? Back in the day, does King Addies still have the juice like they had 10 years ago, 15 years ago?
We got the amount of work we put in from back in the days, dubplate wise, is still beneficial for us now.
Yeah, the juice machine.
Yeah, we still voicing heavy still. So you know what I mean?
You're still voicing heavy.
Yeah, very.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about this clash that's coming up.
I mean, well, this is a big clash in New York. Everybody's talking about it. Firelinks, the legendary Firelinks. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've known the Firelinks since before I even started playing music. You know what I mean? Before I even got into clash things. So he's a legend in the business. So it's more so like a older generation selector that's still relevant against up and coming selector like me.
Up and coming selectors.
Well, not up and coming so much still, but you know what I mean.
But up and still coming.
Yeah.
Wait, David, don't make him tell it. Don't make him tell you no lies, Jed. The man are not up and coming, bro. The man they're for more than 20-something years in the business, bro.
Yes.
Him know music for real, bro. You know what I mean? Kingpin,
he's a drummer too. He drums.
Yes.
Well, this is the first time I know say he's a drummer
and producer.
Every time
he's
you meet
my
him,
musical brother, so you don't know. Me know him for years on top of years. The matter about up and coming. How much sound he kill?
I up and coming too.
Okay, what are the top 3 songs that you killed? What are the top 3 songs you've killed?
The top 3 songs I've killed?
Yeah. Murder them, mash them up,
mash
pop
them
off them
up,
here, mash them up, pull off them
Going crying.
Hey, look.
All right. The last clash I've had, the last clash I won was probably last year, Bass Odyssey in Amazura. I've clashed them 3 times. I've won 3 times. There's so many sounds. It's hard to just name the top off of my head. There's so many sounds I've clashed against and won against. A lot.
Give me 2 more. Give me 2 more. I want to hear. Who else you clash that you win?
Boy. Off the top of my head, the list is so long, but we haven't just named someone.
That's why it should be easy.
Which is true.
So long.
I'm trying to think of people that everybody would know.
I might have
Another one too.
I might have our 1.2 million people call in now and ask them if you really win the clash or not.
Well, Bass Odyssey, I said I beat the King Kleptos, I beat the King Animosities, I beat the you could name them. If you name a top song right now, I've clashed against them and I most likely probably won.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call them guys from Japan?
Mighty Crown? Mighty Crown, yeah. All right. I've never clashed them one-on-one, but I was... Hold on. I've been in World Clash with them, and they got eliminated before me.
Wow.
So I'm taking that as a win, you know? I'm taking that as a win.
What was your secret to staying relevant?
You just got to keep playing and doing stuff. You can't stop. I always tell people, like, if you're in it, you got to stay in it. You know what I mean? Like you're an artist, you've been doing this for years and you're still coming out with songs and you're still doing your thing. I believe you've been on the radio since 1190. What was it? 1190. What was that? On the AM? As a child.
LIB.
Yes.
As a child, I used to listen to that top 10 going to work with my mom. I swear to you, every Saturday or something like that. So that's how long. So he's been in it for all these years. So you got to keep doing it. Whatever you're doing, you cannot stop. You just got to keep going.
Understood.
Yeah.
Do you guys you guys got other selectors on the team? It's a team of you.
Yeah.
There's one guy. There's one guy say we if there's a situation where we got one record to play, this is it. We got one record to play, and this is the last record we can play. And you guys say, we got 4 records that we're going to choose from. You say, I want this one. Next guy say, I want this one. Who has the final say? Then come down to
who has the final say?
Yes.
Who has the final say? Man, yo, I'm putting everything on the line. We're going to play Dennis Brown. The next man said, nah. I put everything on the line. We're going to play Garrett Sale. Man said, nah. I put everything on the line. We're going to play Freddie McGregor.
Yeah.
Everything going on the line. Which man's going to step and say, I taking the last 3-point shot. Who's the Michael Jordan of this thing?
I don't want to say it in that way, but it would be me. It would definitely be me. If there was a final say on as out of the all selectors, they would mostly everybody would put their opinion, but they would still look to me and say, Kingpin, what you think? You know what I mean? Because I've been the one doing it out of the team that's right now. Out of everybody, I've been doing it for the longest on the sound.
So has it come down many times to where has that ever happened where it comes down to the last moment? You got a minute to go at the time. You look up and you go. The other guy is leading. The other clasher, he's leading. He just tear you up. You got one record to play. If you play this one record, you turn over everything. You win.
I mean, it's come to that before. The final tune on the line.
Who was the last DJ that happened with? Who's the last selector that happened with?
It doesn't happen much, you know. Honestly, I can't even remember the last time that happened, but it's happened before. Like even in the last clash with Bass Out of Sea in Amazur, it went down to tune for tune, but it was a tight clash until they made a mistake. It's more so who makes the first mistake.
Okay. So Dennis Bell won.
Yes.
Are you curious to find out who made the first mistake, or you want me to ask that question?
Yeah, I'm curious to know. And what was the mistake?
What was the mistake?
They play like a how you say it? They play like a Shaggy in the tune for tune. Mm-hmm. Even though it was a big tune, it wasn't. You know when you play the wrong
impactful.
Tune, it's like exactly. But
the wrong tune within that realm.
Yeah,
okay.
It was the wrong tune at the wrong time.
Understand? Yeah. It's like it goes on with me too, David and Kingpin. Sometimes I'm with the young blood. And they just look at me as granny, Tanty Saucy, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like waiting to see what's gonna go on with their set, with their performance. And then I just come on and my first opening line, they forget who was on stage before me. Yeah. So I understand what you're saying. That round, within that round, gotta come hard or go home.
Yeah, exactly. Can't make no mistake
at all.
What do you think is going on with song clashing? Is it coming back? Is it stagnant? At one time it had faded out. You didn't hear nothing about Addies. You didn't hear nothing about all these guys. You didn't hear nothing about Radigan. I saw they had a big. I was there for a little bit. You had Radigan and you had Rory on a friendly clash in Brooklyn, and I thought that rejuvenated the thing a bit. What are your thoughts? Are we Dancehall is big. You got Vibes Cartel, you got Beanie Man, you got Buju. What's going on in that realm in the dancehall? Are we getting big like how the other guys, like how the other genres of dancehall and clashing is growing, or are we remaining stagnant in the situation?
I mean, I think in the clash world today, I think the problem with it is it's not getting much younger. You know, back in the days, in the 90s, everybody in the dancing, it was young people, people sneaking out the house to go to a clash, and now it's not that anymore. I think younger people don't really take to clashing for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. It's maybe because a lot of older tunes are playing. I don't know, but I feel like nowadays the clash world it needs to get a lot more younger. We just need to see more 22-year-olds, 23-year-olds in there instead of. I mean, the older crowd is good as well, but it needs to be that mixture to keep it going. That's my only thing. But I love clashing.
I think you got a point, but I also think that you need some innovators. You need some creators. Back then, you had a David Radigan that would come and talk about a tune. A white man with a bald head run up and down the stage. I thought that was crazy, unique, and talking the talk and talking like he's a Jamaican. I think that was amazing.
I mean, we still have that now, David. Really and truly, we still got the Japanese running around. We got the Europeans still running in and doing their thing, but they're playing a lot more older rhythms. Yeah. A lot of rhythms from the 80s, a lot of rhythms from the 90s, and a lot of the young, like, you hear a new Vice Cartel, the Sound Clash people, they like to put them on a older rhythm that the younger people really can't identify with. You know what I mean? If you get what I'm saying.
It's true.
So they might still have the Vibes Cartel, but you're going to have the Vibes Cartel on an older rhythm instead of a current rhythm.
Exactly.
Sling-ding rhythm or something.
And, I mean, it's not nothing wrong with it.
No.
But, a younger person might just want a little something they could identify with. Like they could turn on their radio and hear,
agree.
That kind of vibe.
I agree with what you're saying there, Truth. So, as a drummer and producer, what does your musical background influence where your juggling and your clash strategies are concerned?
That one, it's like I don't separate the two, but the way how I would mix the tunes, as a drummer, certain
licks,
like if it's
drops,
if it's like a one drop rhythm, you will try to kind of mix those tunes together. If it's steppers, which are
Yes.
that kind of stuff. Yeah. You would try to mix those kind of songs together instead of you playing a one drop, then go steppers, then go back to one drop. It kind of like
Understood.
Yeah, it will bring up the vibes and then bring it back down in a sense. So that's how.
I want to say about David Radigan. What are your thoughts on? Because I saw him the other day, and I was shocked that he's about 60-something, 70 years old, still running up and down the stage. And but his style of, it was 1975. It was a sunny day. I went to Kingston. I walked into King Jammy's studio, and there he was sitting drinking a glass of lemonade. And I said, King Jammy, please make me this dub plate because I'm coming back to kill Addies. And King Jammy says, hold on, I've got the dub plate for you, Radigan. And I went to the studio and he cut the dub plate. And ladies and gentlemen, here am I right now, standing in front of the great King Addies, and I'm gonna kill him with this dub plate that King Jammy made for me in Kingston, Saturday, December 15th. It was the snow was coming down. It was exactly 75 degrees, and he put on a dub plate, and people go crazy.
He go into detail when he introduced the song.
Yes.
It's good to hear him sometimes. It really is good to hear the history of how you do it.
But sometimes he make up that stuff. He make up that.
Yeah, a lot of people always say like, I wonder if he making this up,
Yeah, man. You know what? It's fun though that you guys can still be. I'm asking you the question, but I'm just having fun with you.
Yeah.
Like we can still get into the realm, but dancehall is becoming big right now. Hip hop is becoming bigger. Everything is becoming bigger.
Afrobeats.
Instagram becoming bigger. Afrobeats is becoming bigger. Soca is becoming bigger. So I believe that everything is coming bigger. Haitian music.
Compa, yes.
Yeah, boy.
Yes.
Compa.
Yeah.
And the fact that that Haiti has 10 million people. I tell people this about Afrobeats. I says Nigeria has 500 million people, 300 million people, right?
Wow.
I says Trinidad and Tobago has 2.5 million people. Jamaica has 3-point-something million people. That's about 7 million. Nigeria alone has over 250 to 300 million people. Nearly 1 billion people. And I didn't call Ghana. I didn't call Ethiopia.
Wow.
I didn't call South Africa. So on numbers alone, we are doing big things. On numbers alone, then a person has a hit in the Caribbean world and it crosses over to Afrobeats. That's a big thing. That's because now you're being exposed to 500 million people. And not even the other big countries yet in Africa. So I believe now the thing is, what happens to clashes? What happens to sound systems? What happens now? You've got so many different things that are open. So many different genres of music are being accepted. I was in a club the other night and I saw Haitians dancing together like this. They hug up tight. Like how we used to dance
back in the day.
20 years. They're dancing like that now. And I stood up there and said, wow, I would love some woman to wind up on me like that. Right. So what do you think is going to happen from your vantage point? What do you think is going to happen to the clash world?
I could only hope and pray that these billions of people take to it. That's the only thing. I can only hope and pray. That's the only thing I could do, man. Because if that happens, boy, we will be in good shape with clashing.
How do you get on a platform internationally for clash? Where you look through some certain information, or people send invites, or how does that go?
How it works really is you go out there and you win. Once you in a clash and you win, there's other promoters that would be like, a promoter from England would say, yo, let's bring Addies in. A promoter from Japan would say, let's bring in Addies. Or hopefully I'm not sure of what goes on in Africa when it comes to the clash world.
Yes.
I know a couple people that's into clashing out there, but I'm not sure if it's on a big scale, like a big stage, like what it could be, you understand?
Yes.
We can only hope and pray that it gets bigger, though. That's the only thing.
Understood.
Yeah.
So we all happy to have you here.
Yeah, I know.
But we going for a break now.
All right, no, see.
David?
Yeah, man. I hope that when he come back, he has some records to clash.
Yes, I hope so.
I want to see. I want to put him to the test. I want to clash him when we come back, man. So
Yes.
pick five records for him. Pick 5 for me. And we gonna clash.
Clash out. Yes.
Anytime.
Clash out.
Irie Jam.